These are
You
so
gotta say
good.
something for your mom, dude. This dude ain't gonna say something for his mom and got a handful of onion rings, man.
He
Hey,
said,
listen,
he said
moms,
you gotta go in and grab one.
If you're watching this, mom, I tried. If they don't make it home, it ain't my fault. You see, I stopped eating. We got the footage. We got the evidence. He might try to delete it, but we got the evidence.
So we are here with the one, the only, Dan of Bubb's Grub. Dan, gotta tell us, how did you get started?
Well, right out of high school, I went to culinary school. From there, I graduated, and I got into construction because there's no money in this.
Right.
And I hurt my back and came back in, so I went back. My family had a big operation. Restaurants, banquet facilities, bowling centers, big volleyball facility. And I started working for the family, and when I was about 25, I broke off from the family and started a catering company. And it was called All Occasions Catering. And we did a lot of weddings, large corporate events, I mean big corporate events. We did social events and Christmas parties, things like that. In 1995, I bought my first pit, and that was the biggest barbecue pit. Oklahoma Joe built it out of Perry, Oklahoma. And I've got a photo of that. And what I would do is I didn't make it in the yellow pages right away, so I put signage on this big pit, my dualies and stuff like that.
Oh, that's smart.
I would drive it downtown in the morning with the traffic, and then 3 o'clock I would drive back to the suburbs, come back, and then get to 5 o'clock.
So that was your advertisement?
Yeah,
Free
that was
advertisement.
it.
You was just using gas, really.
And by September, I booked, probably without any yellow page ad, and there was no web, about $200,000 in catering. And I bought more equipment, more trucks. And in 2004, I sort of got burned out, back, breathing problems, being around pits. I bought a small restaurant up in Catalina, Arizona, and redid the outside, the inside, and put a pit outside, and that's when it started.
So 18 years.
Yes,
I'm good at math. You noticed that, right? That was quick, right?
yes.
18 years you've been here. So what made you decide to choose Catalina?
Well,
Being from Wisconsin.
I don't know. I looked in a lot of different areas. It started in Wyoming, Bozeman, Montana, and I caught it at the perfect time. I had a 2-year out plan with my business, and what happened to real estate up there was incredible in 2 years. I could have bought a house 2 years earlier and sold it 2 years later and retired. So we just started migrating to the south, and I looked in Silver City, I looked in Chandler, and moved down here. I saw a lot of opportunity on Oracle Road because back then it was really gonna bust.
Yeah.
And then the economy busted. So people quit building up here, and it's grown and a little hiccup with COVID,
Yep.
but we're still going.
Still going, man. That's good to see that you guys are still up after that. I know a lot of businesses took a big hit.
What was your inspiration to pursue barbecue, even from the beginning?
I wanted to buy a dually truck, and I had to substantiate that.
That's a true story?
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that. I like that. I like the truth. We want the
And,
truth.
and then, I was looking at pits, and then I found the one I wanted in Wichita, Kansas. And found out who the builder was there, and it was Oklahoma Joe, so I went back and forth with him, and I added some ideas.
Okay.
I've got 2 sets of tubes running through the pit, two sets. I have two fire boxes. I had two fire boxes on the back, and one was a heat tube to go through for the fire and the heat and the smoke to go through. There was no fire. The fire was in a firebox. And then I also had a radiant heat tube, which was new. It was my idea where I could go down the road, and I had a 6-foot tube that wasn't notched, so I wouldn't get the backflow of any ash coming through while the meat was still in there.
Ah, okay.
That was my first pit. And it was roughly 13,000 pounds with firewood and meat in there, about 15,000 pounds.
Now, could you drive this pit?
It was pulled with dualies.
Okay, with the dually. So you got your dually truck
Yep.
with the pit. I see the connection.
I bought the pit first and then the dualies. Yeah, I ended up with a couple dualies. I had about 16-foot trucks, 3 vans, and rented rental trucks to also use. We got pretty big.
So, piggybacking off the barbecue, let's talk about some of the big competitions that you won. Can you tell us
Well,
about
I won
those?
world champion shoulder at the American Royal, which is a KCBS event. That's the big one. And then there's also Memphis in May. In '99, my sauce won Best Barbecue Base on the Planet. It's the biggest international sauce competition there is. I had it in retail in the Milwaukee area, Northern Illinois, and Eastern Minnesota, up in the Twin Cities. And then my distributor went broke. So they got me for about $35,000. Then I discontinued that, and I just sold it at events, and I had it in a couple smaller local areas, and it went over pretty well. Also that year in '99 at the American Royal, I won world champion pulled pork.
Yeah, we tasted that pulled pork today.
And I took 13th overall in the American Royal. It was the third competition, and I got my first pit in April of '85. So I grew, and I pretty much mastered what I was doing.
Yeah.
The sauce, I developed in about '86, so in 3 years.
It started winning.
In 2000, I won, I took second place at Memphis in May, which is the second biggest syndication in barbecue, and it's their Super Bowl of barbecue.
Okay, that's impressive.
And then I moved here in '04. I competed in an Arizona competition state championship. I think it was in 2001. And I took second or third overall in the state, and I just brought one of my smaller barbecue pits with me. Okay. And then I started planning on moving on. My back problems, lung problems with the smoke. Yeah. And we bought Bubb's Grub, or we bought the hitching post that we renovated into Bubb's Grub.
Cool.
So this sauce, so what is going into?
It's truly not a sauce. It's a base.
I'm gonna say it seems
Mop
like a
sauce.
base, yeah.
Yeah. When they test base on the planet, they're actually cooking with it.
Right.
When it's a sauce, it's a condiment like ketchup. They're not cooking with it.
Right.
They apply it to
Like
different
dipping.
things. Yes.
Yeah. That the consistency of that is more so like a base.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you were perfecting this and when you were doing that, like what were your influences?
Well, who bottles my sauce is Bartushnitius out of Louisville, Texas. And I worked with them. It took 6 months to develop. I flew down there, brought my sauce, and what they have to do is based on your components is break it down into the ingredients that would come very close to that. And it was a 6-month project. I flew back and forth 3 times and constantly sending me back, and you had to tweak it.
Well, that's interesting because a lot of people sometimes don't realize how much goes into that. You know?
Yeah.
Korean. Right there, probably tasting this tastes great, but they have no idea.
And the thing is, when you're at the American Royal and you enter a sauce, it has to be bottle ready. It has to have a coat on it and everything else. It's just not like a lot of the smaller.
Yeah, just like taste this.
Yeah, they mix something over by their pit or at home, and they bring it in, and put it in a bowl,
That's
and
not valid.
this is a lot more in depth and more expensive to do.
All right, so let's just go back to Bubb's Grub. So what would you say some of your top items are here at Bubb's Grub?
But you got to start off with the ends and pieces or the tobacco onions. You guys can contest to that.
Yeah, we can vouch for that. We can definitely vouch for that.
We do St. Louis ribs. We do quarter chickens. We do brisket. We do pulled pork, and we do an andouille sausage. And then our sides are start off with French fries. All our sides are scratch. Our potato salad, our coleslaw, our mac and cheese. Our mac and cheese isn't. It's sort of scratch. We use a mixed product, and then we add to it.
Okay.
We have red potatoes, and I'm missing a couple. Our coleslaw,
The beans.
our kettle dry beans. We don't serve it with cornbread. We serve it with Texas toast because of the region.
Right.
And we have a lot of other menu items too that are
Accommodate people that.
outside
Yeah.
of the barbecue.
Okay. Okay.
So how did that translate? I mean, you went from being a pit master, if you will. Is that a proper term?
I don't like titles.
Not titles. Okay, but you were working with a lot of, smoking the meats and everything, and you guys come over here to Bubb's Grub, and you had mentioned this a little bit to us early. Like, how did that first translate? Once this place was set up, and you were serving some of the things like the ribs.
Well, they're pretty popular. When I first opened, I was cooking competition ribs, and people really didn't care for them because they expect the rib meat to fall off the bone. If you turn in something like that in a KCBS or a Memphis in May event, it's just not a local event, and if there's a bone showing through it or the meat falls off the bone when they're pulling them apart or whatever, you failed. There has to be a tug.
So we can say that when people say I want my meat falling off the bone with a rib, that's technically
That's a 0 on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1.
all right. So now y'all know if you want a real rib, it should not be falling off the bone. Okay.
But we cook them closer to a failure than perfect now.
Cause that's how people like them.
Right.
Yeah. People don't really know about competition ribs.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different competitions. If you're dealing with the big boys, in the big events,
Yeah.
there's people are trained this way, and that's how it's properly.
Yeah. But you adjust this. So.
But now our ribs come off the bones, but we don't have shiners, which when you have your rack and you can see the bone on it.
Right.
And they can save some money by just ordering pulled pork.
And that's what you said. You said if you want your meat just falling off, get some pulled pork.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try some of them competition ribs, man.
Well, see, a lot of restaurants, they either cook their ribs in Alto-Shaam or they steam it or boil them. When you boil a piece of meat, it becomes soup meat. Soup meat, it's basically
Tasteless, yeah.
the flavor is then in the stock.
So if somebody's out there, they say there's different barbecue places. What makes Bubb's Grub unique? Like if somebody were to really say, what makes you stand out?
Well, let's start off is we use pecan wood. We don't use mesquite. We don't use hickory. Hickory, everything tastes like bacon. Mesquite is very pungent fuel for cooking, but more like grilling. You're cooking a steak, or you're cooking chicken that's been parboiled or something like that. And pecan costs about 2.5 times more than mesquite. Mesquite's basically a ragwood, and it's prevalent in Texas. It's prevalent here, and we're lucky to have a source for pecan in the Tucson area. Both from Tucson and New Mexico.
Welcome back to another episode of Forks Ready. I'm Shane,
And I'm Michael.
and today we're down here at
Bubb's Grub.
listen.
Catalina.
Don't see the spread, man. Listen, this is about to be crazy. It's about to go down. We're at a Texas-style barbecue restaurant.
Yes, sir.
They brought it all the way to Tucson, man. I feel like it's for us.
Award-winning barbecue.
Award-winning barbecue, great hospitality, family-oriented. They got dad, mom, and sons all working together, man. This is a place we're very excited about.
Yeah, we're really excited. And one of the things we heard, in addition to hearing about their barbecue, was about their fish fry. We hear that it's always hard to find a good fish fry, and it's not just any fish fry, it's a Wisconsin fish fry. And from the last few years, anytime I've met anybody from Wisconsin, they're always talking about their cheese curds that squeak and their fish fry. So let's dig in. Gotta see.
Hey, you know what I said? Enough talking. Enough talking. Let's get it.
All right, man.
So, this is the dilemma. Let's start with the brisket.
Brisket. I've heard great things
So
about
you got fish.
this award-winning brisket.
All right. So, we got some brisket right here. I'm gonna give me a couple pieces. Give me a couple pieces of brisket. You're doing good, man.
Good. Good. Everything looks great.
All right. So then we got the sauces, man. So
Yes, sir. Got a couple of
what'd you say?
these.
So what was this? What's this sauce? This is just the mild barbecue,
That's
right?
a mild.
And then this is the yellow mustard,
That's our southern mustard.
southern mustard, and then this. Yeah, we know what this is. I use this at home.
All right, man.
So listen, we starting with the brisket, but before we get there, let's talk about these sauces we got right here, Mr.
What do we
Mike.
got? What do we got?
So we got some original mild barbecue. Then we got some what is it? Some in-house made like
A
yellow
mustard, right?
So yellow mustard, and then we got the world famous Dan's barbecue sauce, man. So you get 3 sets of the sauces, but that's for your sauces. Now we got to get on this brisket's top right now. All right, so you're gonna try. We're gonna try.
I'm
it
gonna
out
try it
sauce.
without,
You gonna try it without?
and then I want to try.
With the sauces.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we about to try the brisket.
Resume.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's good.
It is good.
I want to try this. I'm gonna try some of the barbecue sauce with it.
Let's see some of that.
Which one you want to try?
I'm gonna try some of that too.
Some of this too?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. We're gonna try a piece with that. Ooh. I didn't do a barbecue sauce.
So that one has a little bit of a spice to it, huh?
Just a little bit. It got good tang on it. Real good tang on it.
Let's see here. That's good sauce.
It's good brisket right here. It's good brisket. Thumbs up, thumbs down on the brisket.
Thumbs up.
Brisket's great.
Thumbs up.
All
I
right.
gotta try that. I gotta try that yellow mustard, man.
All right. Oh yeah,
I'm
we can
curious.
go on. Yellow mustard with it.
Made in house.
All right, let me try it too. I'm gonna try
Made
some.
in house.
It's like a gold color too. We'll show you. We'll put a picture right here so you can see it. Here we go. Ooh. It's like a super upgraded, like yellow mustard, like a
Like honey mustard.
honey mustard. That's what I'm gonna say. Honey mustard. Yeah. So listen, those sauces is great. If you want to dip your brisket in those, amazing. Definitely amazing.
All right, guys. Next, we're gonna try some of the pulled pork. So we're gonna see what's going on with this. The pulled pork comes out in a kind of a ball, kind of.
Yeah, like a little,
That's kind of cool.
like a cool little ball.
Smells good.
All right, that's enough. I don't even know. I just got this from right here.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're gonna try the pulled pork. Let's get it.
Texas barbecue.
You like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It has
Oh man, it got like a
flavor.
yeah on the bite. I'm gonna throw it in this barbecue sauce. Boom, combination up. All right, so the pulled pork is definitely getting a thumbs up. Well flavored, cooked to perfection. Yeah, how you feel about it? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
This is thumbs up, man. This is great. This is great pulled pork when you're looking for good barbecue. You want to know good barbecue if you're in Catalina.
Some fries over here? Oh, good fries.
How are the fries?
Try one. Try one. You're gonna answer your own question. All right, guys. That's that. All right, now this is a question. So now we're about to try the ribs, man. They need the pork ribs too. Pork ribs. Hey, listen,
Okay,
I ain't about to
let's
use.
pull
I
this
ain't about to
off.
use no knife to break my.
Oh,
Break my
look
ribs
at
up.
that! Fall off
Oh, I
the fall
know.
off the bone ribs.
Come on, man. I ain't about to play. Hold on.
I'm trying to pick it up.
Man, this rib just sent me all the way to Texas. What in the world? Oh man. The ribs are falling off the bone. They got the sweet barbecue sauce. I don't even know if it's this barbecue sauce that's on there, but it got to be related to him. It's his cousin or something.
Look at, I can't even pick up a bone without the meat falling off.
That's how you know.
This
Look,
is
when you can do
great.
like this and the meat start falling off, look at that. That's when you know you got good barbecue. I ain't got too much to say. You see my reaction. This is real time. Can't fake this. This thing sent me all the way to Texas and back.
Real Texas barbecue. Okay.
Any last comments? Remarks? You already know how I feel about it. Send me to Texas.
I'm Texas bound.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna get back to you.
All right, guys, so we were mentioning, this is part of the reason why we kind of discovered Bubb's Grub, is because we was hearing about their fish fry. So this is on Fridays.
Fish Fry Fridays.
Gotta come on a
Friday.
Friday. And so this is gonna be their cod, and then the other one's gonna be a walleye, and we cut that right down the middle. So we're gonna try this cod. First with nothing, maybe a lemon on it.
You gonna put some
Always
lemon?
gotta put some
I'll
lemon.
try some lemon. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you
Thank
eat the
you.
rye
I got
bread
one
with
right
the
here.
fish? You supposed to eat the rye bread with the fish?
Well, that's in Wisconsin.
Okay, then let's
Let me
do
get
it.
Let
Let's
me
do
get
it.
I
Let's
didn't
do
know
it.
that. See, you teaching. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
See, we're
I
hearing
didn't know
about
that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Rye bread,
Okay.
man.
Okay. So like, what I do? Like make it like a sandwich? Or like bite the fish?
Eat it.
Just eat it. All right. So
All
here we
right,
go.
man.
It's a handle.
Okay. It's a handle. So we got. All right. So I'm gonna put some lemon on it.
Fish. All right. This is the Wisconsin fish fry. I'm excited to try it,
So you're
man.
supposed to eat it with rye bread, tartar sauce, and it's a handle. So you say you just handle. So here we go.
I'm gonna try it. Mmm.
Yeah, you should look up how much a plane ticket is to Wisconsin. Maybe we can get there before our wife knows we're going.
This is great fish fry. A lot of places you go and you just eat fish and it's kind of, it's just kind of there. This tastes great. I'm gonna try it with some of the bread. Hey,
Yeah, I
you have
tried
the
it.
bread
I tried it with
fall
the
out?
bread. While he doing that, listen. I ain't never had cod before, but this is really good. It's a lot of meat. I don't know. Maybe we might pop a picture of a cod uncooked up, so you can see how big it is. It got to be a big fish, right? But there's a lot of meat in there. So, okay.
I understand why people are coming here for the fish fry.
Yeah.
Tasting it for myself and seeing this is good.
This is
Gives you good
outrageous.
portions. This is
Yeah, you get great portions. Obviously, we got like a little bit of everything to test it out, but the size of the cod, the size of the ribs, all that, the brisket, you get good thick slices, not too fatty. Everything has been great. Everything has been great, man.
and the tartar is pretty good too if you like tartar.
How was the tartar sauce? Good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get me a to-go box, dude. It's elite. I can't keep this away. That rye bread good too. All right, different type of fish. Here we go.
Want to just handle it?
I'm really excited because for one, the Phillies came back. It's 5-5 right now. I'll be honest with you.
All right, walleye, part of the fish fry. You can
First-
see the batter's kind of different right here.
I like that.
Let's
It's
dig
crispy.
in.
It's flaky. It's a little flaky, crispy. It's like, you know what I mean? Got a little weight on her. Got a little weight on the back. There we go.
Ooh,
Oh man, that's fresh.
that's good.
That got caught yesterday. Actually,
This This is really good. I know we just keep saying that, but it's like
No, y'all won't
this is
understand.
crispy on the outside, but it's got like a crunch to it. The other one's crispy too, but it's just breaded. Like the outside's breaded different.
Yeah, it's flaky. It's flaky. So they use like a certain type of batter. They use a certain type of batter. I'm sure they don't want to give their secret out, but it makes it real flaky. So when you can grab it, but it's not staying to your hand. Like you can get it off your hand real easy. It's not like sticking. It's not like sticking to your hand. So that's definitely a plus. Intermission.
All right, man. So I'm gonna ask you,
Which one is better? Huh?
which one do you like better?
I like the walleye.
The walleye?
And this is my first time having both this type of fish. I like the walleye. This is my first time having cod and walleye.
Yeah.
But the walleye tastes more like a traditional fish I grew up eating.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This is tough, man.
I can taste it. What I say?
Midwest.
I said it was fresh. I can tell it was fresh water.
That's true. I'm
All right, so
sorry.
listen, we got some curds coming. They're gonna be in this video. All right, what you want to do now, Mr. Mike? We tried everything. Oh, we got to try the baked beans. Listen,
Sad setting my fish over there, man.
I believe it, man. This is. Oh, we got black beans in it too. Oh yeah.
Prairie sauce and put it on our potato salad.
Okay.
Oh.
And then that's what we use.
Put a fry in it.
But that's what we use for our cheese curds.
Oh, it's good.
That's our dressing for.
That's the dressing that's on top of that? Oh man.
All right.
All right, we're on
let's
to the
go.
baked beans.
Everything in here, all Wisconsin.
Oh man.
Mhm.
It got a little spice to it.
You know what?
I'm going to insert. I just did it again. Woo! These are good.
This, I gotta tell you, when it comes to beans, me and Mr. Shane, you know what? Usually we don't always think that highly of beans.
Yeah, but man,
Beans are usually, this is good.
it's a good bean.
This is like, you know, a lot of people sometimes just throw the sides to the side and
Nah, these
they're
is
usually
listen.
just-
I will really. I can't wait to like go home and really heat all this up because I'm telling you, this is probably one of the. This remind me of like chili. Remember we were talking about chili? This is the type of bean that remind me of like chili.
yeah. Yeah,
All
I
right,
can
man.
definitely taste that, man. Thank you, sir.
Potato salad. Here we go. And he said that dressing. I just dumped my fry. I'm going right in on this.
Let's go. Is it hot? Is it cold?
Cold. Potato salad's cold.
That's
Different.
good.
It's different, right? It's good though. I grew up eating potato salad.
And these are,
It's just weird
what
because
kind of potatoes? These are they're like a red skin?
yeah, they look like they're red skin. But see, here, if you like using traditional potato salad, the potatoes get chopped up like really, really small. Like these potatoes are like they're cut up in like bigger sizes, which is fine. But I think they're just using a different type of potato.
Well, I'd say if you showed up to a party and you brought this potato salad, nobody's gonna complain.
No.
It's good.
And then you can taste the celery in it. Got celery in it. So it got all the right ingredients for like good potato salad. Texas style potato salad. Yeah. See, my potato salad I grew up eating was Southern style. So it's still the same thing, Texas, Southern. Cause like my grandma was from Florida,
Yeah.
so it tastes
See,
exactly the same.
So what's nice about so far the sides that we've tried, even the French fries, is that
Speaking of French fry,
they know that it's gotta have some flavor to it. It's gotta
Everything.
have something. Like you said, these French fries, they're good. I'm gonna try it in that sauce.
y'all don't use my.
Let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good. This goes out to Cole that works here and Little Cole. You know Little Cole? This is coleslaw.
Then we just go ahead. We got like we can cut it to you.
All right, man. Some coleslaw right here. It's good. It's good. Sometimes they could be really sweet. This one's
Good.
kind of sweet, but it's
What's
not
coleslaw
overbearing.
made out of? It like lettuce?
It looks like there's some cabbage in there.
Okay,
A
I
little
see the
bit of
cabbage.
vinegar. I'd say probably some mayonnaise.
Yeah, I think it's man. I think that's that turns me away from it. The mayo. I don't really like mayo like that. This tastes like it got a little mayo in it too. But listen, man, we at the end of the road.
What else are we gonna say, man?
What you mean? We're gonna start singing.
La la.
Oh, you're not
la.
done? Curds.
Curds.
Hey, listen, we thought we was at the end of the road. Excuse us, but we got some curds to try.
See, we thought we were almost done, but then it occurred to me
I was following them. That it was
that
time
it was
to
not
try.
time. So I gotta see. So what we hear,
The
we
squeak.
hear the squeak.
So you gotta
And
get
Mr.
close
Shane's
to the
like,
mic.
what do you mean it squeaks?
I'm about to try to listen.
So-
We're gonna try to listen closely.
See?
Did you hear it squeak? Well, he said they don't squeak as much when it's fried.
Okay.
You got the squeak?
Here, a little bit.
A little bit? So while you chewing it, like the cheese is squeaking.
So, trying curds from lots of places. This is an authentic Wisconsin influence place from Wisconsin. Knows what he's doing. These are great.
Give me some fries.
This almost reminds me of like a tiny mozzarella stick. You know?
Oh, for real?
Really.
But you know what? While you eating your curry and while I'm eating this fried, this is a good time to let you people know that we trying to finish this food. Everything was great. He eating these curds. I'm still digging in on these fries.
All right, guys. So he brought out. They call them tobacco onion rings.
We're gonna figure out. He said that that's just the name. So they smell good. What we doing?
See what's in the name. Oh, I hear that crunch.
Whoa! Cause this, look.
Man.
Oh yeah. I can see how you can go through a full one of these. Let me get one more. How was it when you dipped it in the sauce? They are. I told myself I was done. I grabbed another one.
These onion rings,
Yeah, I don't know.
they're amazing.
You don't eat one at a time.
Check it out.
I did.
Man, these are
You
so
gotta say
good.
something for your mom, dude. This dude say he gonna say something for his mom and got a handful of onion rings, man.
He
Hey,
said,
listen,
he
Mom,
said you
if-
gotta go in and
If
grab
you
one.
watching, if you watching this, mom, I tried. If they don't make it home, it ain't my fault. You see, I stopped eating. We got the footage. We got the evidence. He might try to delete it. But we got the evidence.
I see, like, when we came in here, you were very attentive to the customers. What do you want your customer to walk away from after having a meal at Bubb's Grub?
I want them to be happy, smile on their face. I try to get to every table.
Every table? That's a good thing, especially being the owner. If I like coming to a restaurant and I get to meet the owner, and it seems like everybody know you by first name basis, and you speak to everyone too, so that's pretty cool.
And that's what we've heard. We know some families who came here for years. They said you guys are very personable.
And we try to be. Our website is bubbsgrub.com. There's a lot of menus out there that we have no control over at different websites, but our actual real information is at bubbsgrub.com.
Make sure we put that at the bottom of the description so they know where to go. All right, man. So definitely appreciate it.
All righty.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. So after we try all of these things, great Texas barbecue here, great Wisconsin fish fry, Wisconsin curds.
Some what is it?
You're gonna want
Walleye.
the full thing. So we got some walleye.
2 types of fish.
We got the cod. We got the
Beans.
brisket, potato salad,
Baked beans.
coleslaw, pulled pork,
We got the rye bread. Ribs. Some lemons. Everything was great. The water. 3 different sauces. Let me try to hold all sauces in my hand at the same time. 3 different sauces. That might be the thumbnail. 3 different sauces. Listen, man. I don't know what y'all waiting on. If you got to this part of the video, and it don't make you want to come down here to Bubb's Grub, we ain't doing our job, man.
Find out for yourself, man, because it is called Bubb's Grub, and yes, there is lots of grub to choose, lots of great things, lots of great options, and you got to find out for yourself. Texas barbecue. You like barbecue? You know we like barbecue. This is great. Over in Catalina, Arizona, not that far from Tucson. Come on down. Can't miss it. And like we say,
It's on the right.
it's on the right.
It's on the right.
It's on the right. And guess what? If you know where Licks is, it's down the road from Licks.
But what we want to say, make sure they do what? It's always
Make
something that
sure.
we make sure they do.
We gotta make sure to
Like,
comment,
and
and
subscribe. Listen, y'all get up out of here. I'm about to finish these ribs. There's no more plan, man. We showed y'all enough. If you're not convinced yet, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Catch y'all next time.
Come check out Bubb's Grub.
You'll never know where it end up at next.
All right. See you next time.
See you next time.
You would say this is like, because it's Texas in style barbecue. And then you also bring that Wisconsin flair with
Friday night fish fries.
fish fry.
Fish fry.
Every day we have our walleye, and then on Friday nights we have a Wisconsin fish fry, which is beer battered with Pabst Blue Ribbon, and we use Atlantic cod, and it's one of my recipes for quite a while now, and it works out pretty well. People like it.
It's a good fish fry.
It's a good fish fry, man.
Everything. I know, like Shane said, we do it a little backwards with this one, but everything, you're using quality material here, quality ingredients.
Yeah.
Even from the wood, you're saying to the potatoes.
Yeah.
Fish fries.
And that's like, and I can taste that because I'm a fry guy. So like I could taste. That's why I said something to you about the fries. I'm like, this ain't your regular fry. And it was sitting there for a little. Like we didn't eat the fries right away, and they still were like really, really good. They didn't get all soggy and flimsy. Like, so, yeah, man.
Well, it's a thicker quality fry that's a half-inch crinkle cut. You know, it'll hold heat a little better than thin fries.
When you say, you know, everything, all those details and stuff, it makes sense. If you're gonna eat good barbecue, you know, I know when I talk to people, sometimes I feel like a food snob about things, but I'm like, if you're gonna spend money on something good, not something that's cheap.
Well, a lot of things, what's happening today in the last couple of years is food has gone up a lot. And people think that a brisket sandwich should cost as much as a hamburger. Well, number one, you take a hamburger, you take a chicken breast, you take a steak out of a drawer and put it on the charbroiler. If brisket, you're losing at least 50%, you're handling it 3 to 4 times, and by the time that brisket gets to the table, it's lost 50%. Well, a hamburger, if you use a half-pound hamburger, no matter where it ends up, that's a purchase price. Brisket's totally different.
Okay.
And then you have different seasoning that you apply. You trim before it hits the plate. So it's a very
Delicate process, you would say?
expensive process.
Right.
And same with pulled pork, you're losing 50%. So you should expect to pay more for brisket and a pork
Then a hamburger.
than a hamburger.
I'd say that's worth it if you know what you're gonna
Yeah.
get.
If you know what you're tasting. Yeah.
And Sundays, we have our NFL ticket right now. Big Packer place.
Yeah. Obviously, right?
And
So you guys show the games in here?
yes,
Come eat, get to watch
we have
the
direct
games.
TV, but what happens is the Packers, because there's a lot of people from Wisconsin up here, they come out for the Packer games, and
Okay.
they're not on TV all that much anymore because they're on Thursday nights,
Yeah.
Sunday nights, Monday nights, and the game of the week. So come on down, see some football. If the Packers are playing, get here by 11:15, and all the seats won't be gone.